I'm Robert Lighton.
Hi Robert, how are you?
Good.
We're here in Munich 2014 at Hi-Fi Deluxe.
Excellent.
Yes, you have a beautiful setup here, and I understand you have created some works of art, loudspeakers and also electronics and also the turntable.
We have it all. These are my new RL8 monitor speakers. They're made of solid mahogany, and the drivers are all custom made for us using Alnico magnets in Japan. Uses AudioNote SPE wire and AudioNote copper foil capacitors in the crossover.
Let's take a look at that woodwork here. Oh my gosh, it's simply exquisite.
And the stand is also an integral part of it. It's also made of solid mahogany. And there's no damping and no bracing in these speakers. And there's a large port in the back that is turned of solid wood.
Let's take a look at that.
And you might be able to see that.
Yeah. There. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
And that's flared inside, and that adds quite a bit to the sound, into the bass. And these are all hand polished. They're using water stain and shellac and oil on top of that. So it's probably about 6 or 7 coats of hand rub finish on there.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's simply exquisite. Look at that.
And these will all be made in the USA. These are made in the USA, and in my workrooms in Brooklyn.
Okay. Well, how about the rest of the system here?
Okay, so the amp is new for us. The amp is a collaboration that's made by AudioNote, and it's I've designed the chassis, and it is an integrated 300V amp. Its power output is 8 watts. It uses the chassis is surrounded by solid mahogany. Has a polished copper top. The screws that we have in here are made, and the screws and the knobs are made of solid silicon bronze, polished. Which is quite special, and the transformer covers are all custom made for us in a bronze patina, and we have this little screen here made of copper in the center. The transformers of this amp are made by AudioNote in-house. They're high B transformers and double C core, and we also have a double C core output power transformer, which makes a huge difference. It has copper foil capacitors in there inside, and very few parts. One of the tricks of this amp is that it is built into a 1/2-inch piece of wood, solid wood, covered in copper foil. So everything is anchored into the wood. It is entirely point-to-point wiring, which is something a little bit different from AudioNote, and it gives it a little bit different sound being anchored in the wood.
Well, how about adjacent to the amplifier?
Okay, and then we have this our new turntable. This is a prototype that we've just finished and we'll be going into production with. It is a semi-compliant table. It's built on 4 little damping pods inside, supported by solid beams of rosewood, and then this arm board here is integral to holds the bearing, is also Indian rosewood. And it's a belt-driven table. With the belt is underneath, and it is using a very, very large high-torque Pabst motor. So we're getting a fantastic sound. It's very quiet, and you're getting very high torque. I'm going to take this off. The platter, which is a little dirty, is made of aluminum and with a copper sandwich on the top. And this adds quite a bit to the sound. We like the metal. It weighs about 8 or 9 pounds. It's not a high mass table, but it gives a lot of energy, very similar to what you'd get out of an old Void or a Thorens Idler drive, but we think it's a little quieter and is an excellent sound. I'm very pleased with the way that came out. And then we have adapted an AudioNote tone arm with it. We've cut it and put in a Indian rosewood arm tube on it, which again adds to the sound of the wood, which we think is, damping with wood, it gives a great natural sound.
And how about below here? Power supply here?
And then we have, this is our phono section, which is M2 AudioNote phono section with the lid off.
Staying corrected, okay.
And then we have our CD 4.1X CD player, also by AudioNote. And here's our little power supply down here for the turntable.
Okay, there you go.
On the very bottom. And it's outfitted with an AudioNote IO2 cartridge and a AudioNote S8 step-up transformer. again, we feel that that's the best way. These cartridges are very low output, and using a step-up transformer is the best sound without any knobs or switches. It's just one way. So,
Well, thank you very much, Robert Lighton, from Robert Lighton Audio. We're
Yes.
going to sit down and do a little bit of listening next.
okay,
Exquisite looking system. When we walked in, the sound was equally exquisite.
thank you.
So let's listen.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And we just heard this track next door in the audio note room. And now let's compare and contrast the difference between audio note and Robert Lighton Audio. Another very involving room here at Hi-Fi Deluxe. The sound is so organically developing. It kind of comes out to you in a beautiful wavefront. Just wonderful sound from Robert Lighton Audio at Hi-Fi Deluxe 2014.